Hello, and today we're going to read Dad of Awesome Friendly Kid. This is by Jeff Kidney. This is his friend, Rowley's friend, Greg, best friend, and he's saying he copied me because he also writes a diary. You should also read that. It's called Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Here are some of my books my best friend wrote. Greg Helfrey wrote. Yeah, and then you totally stole my idea. Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Number 2, Roger Cruels. Number 3, The Last Straw. Number 4, Dog's Days. Number 5, The Ugly Truth. Number 6, Cabin Fever. Number 7, The Third Wheel. Number 8, Hard Luck. Number 9, The Long Haul. Number 10, Old School. Number 11, Double Down. Number 12, The Getaway. And number 13, The Meltdown. There's also another one called The Wrecking Ball. I wrote and drew all the pictures by myself without any help from a grown-up. Okay, then who's this guy? Here's some boring stuff they made me put in here. Okay, now this book is about to get real. I hope you think it's good. Trust me, you won't. Hi, I'm Raleigh Jefferson. This is my diary. I hope you like it so far. I decided to start writing a journal because my best friend Greg Helfrey has one, and we usually do the same thing. Oh yeah, I should mention that me and Greg are best friends. What? I'm sure you're probably like, well, tell me more about this Greg guy. But this book isn't about him, it's about me. The reason I call my book Dad of an Awesome Friendly Kid because that is what my dad always says about me. Well, you are an awesome friendly kid. Like I mentioned already, Greg is my best friend, which makes my dad's second best friend, but I don't want to tell him that because I don't want him to hurt my feelings. We are best friends, right, son? Pat, pat, gulp. Now I brought my dad, I should mention, doesn't seem to like Greg all that much. And I get the reason that feeling because my dad is always saying it. But that's only because my dad doesn't really get Greg's sense of humor. Right now you're probably thinking, hey, Rowley, I thought this book was supposed to be about you. Well, you're right, so from now on, I promise there's going to be a lot more Rowley here. The first thing you need to know about me is that I live with my mom and dad in a house at top of Sherry Street, which is the same street my best friend Greg lives on. I already talked about my dad, but mom is pretty great too because she feeds me healthy food and helps me keep my body clean. Every morning I walk to school with my friend Greg. We usually have a total blast when we're together, but sometimes I do things that annoy him. Stop whistling! But what really gets on Greg's nerves when I copy him, so I'm probably not going to let him know about this channel because it's just going to make him mad. Anyway, writing this book is a lot of work, so that's what I'm going to do for today, but tomorrow I'll put a little bit more Greg here because I said we're best friends. My second entry. Okay, bad news. Greg found about my diary. I guess I felt kind of proud that I had my own journal and I wanted to show him, but I've just predicted, it just made him mad. Greg said I totally ripped him off and that thing he was going to shoot me for stealing his idea. I said, well, go ahead and try first because you're not the first person to write a diary. Then Greg said it's a journal, not a diary. Then he wiped me with my own book. I told Greg if he was going to be a jerk, I wouldn't say nice things about him in my journal. Then I showed him what I wrote so far. At first, he seemed annoying because I always forget to draw noses on people. But then he said his book gave him an idea. Greg said one day he's going to be rich and famous and everyone will know his whole life story. And he said I could want to be right at first. Then I thought, what journal is here? Couldn't be his autobiography, but my book could be his biography. Greg said there are going to be a lot of biographies about him one day. He'd give me a chance to write the first one. I thought that sounded like a good idea to me because I'm Greg's friend, and no one knows him better than me. So I'm going to start with his book over with a new title. Now the main character is going to be Greg, but don't worry, I'm still going to be in Aloud too. Diary of Greg Healthy by Greg Healthy's best friend, Raleigh Jefferson. Most biographies about presidents and famous people start with a chapter called Early Life. I didn't meet Greg until 4th grade, so I don't even know about what happened to him before then. I've seen a few photos hanging on the wall in Greg's house, and from what I could tell, he was a regular baby. And if he did anything important when he was little you can't really tell from the pictures. And I fast forward right before the start of 4th grade, and now this biography is gonna get a lot more detailed. We used to live in a whole different state. We had to move. My family bought a new house on top of Shirley Street, and we moved in over the summer. The first few days I didn't leave the house because I was scared being in a new place. I know you're probably wondering, well, when is he going to meet Greg? Just wait, I'm getting to that part. My mom said maybe I should try and make some friends. She even bought me a book called How to Make Friends in New Places to help me do it. The book had all kind of things like knock jokes to help a kid like me meet new people. But the tricks in the book didn't really work like that. Knock, knock. Hey, I said knock, knock. Did you hear me? I said knock, knock. Mom, there's some weird kid at the door. Luckily, me and Greg became friends anyways. I told Greg I lived in the new house at the top of the hill, and he said that was kind of bad news because when our lot was empty, he planted a flag there, so now he owned myself plus anything in it. But later, my dad told me that wasn't true, and he went back to Greg's house to get my bike back. I'm pretty sure that's the first time Dad told me what he thought about Greg. I do not like Greg, but I like Greg a lot. He's always doing hilarious things, like making me laugh right after I take a big gulp of milk. Bah! Plus, Greg is always playing wacky pranks on me. They usually make me laugh pretty hard too. Haha, I don't get it. So I bet you can tell why me and Greg have been best friends since 4th grade. I even got us Locket to make it official, but those things are for girls, and that's why he won't wear his hat. Well, I could probably fill up a whole book with all of the zany things me and Greg do. But since this is his biography, I should probably write some stuff about his family. Greg has a mom and dad just like I do, but they are pretty regular but parents, so I don't have a lot to say about them. But Greg is an only child like me. He got an older brother named Roger who has a band called Loaded Diaper. Some of their songs have swears in them. That's why my parents won't let me be at the Healthy's house when they're in practice. Greg also has a little brother named Manny who's only 3, and don't ask me why, but the first time I went to Greg's house for a play, Manny randomly pulled his pants at me and showed his hinny. Now every time I see Manny, he acts like something which makes me feel, it said we have this big secret or something, which makes me feel uncomfortable. Anyway, I guess that wraps up the first chapter of Greg's biography. And if you're thinking, Riley, when are you going to get to the exciting part? Well, then just wait. The first time I had a sleepover at Greg's, After me and Greg met, we had a few plays at my house and a few plays at his. And I forgot. Greg doesn't like it when I call them plays, so I'll have to change that in the next draft, or else I'm going to get locked again. Anyways, me and Greg hung out a lot at each other's house, but one day he invited me for a sleepover. I was pretty worried because I've never slept away from home before. In fact, I wasn't even sleeping in my own bed yet because I was scared. And Mom told me I was too nervous to stay at Greg's. I got a little less nervous. And he said I could take carrots with me. And I got to Greg's. We played in his house for a room for a while. But then Miss Humphrey said it was time to go to bed, and she said we were have to sleep in the basement. Well, now I was super nervous because I think basements are really creepy. As soon as Miss Humphrey turned the lights off, Greg said he needed to tell me something important. Told me there's half man, half goat that he lives in the woods in our neighborhood, so I probably shouldn't go outside alone at night. I was not happy to hear that. I really wish told me parents got this goat guy before we moved into the neighborhood. Anyway, the goat totally got me spooked, so I hid under the covers, but I think Greg got pretty spooked too because he crawled under them with me. All of a sudden, there was this noise right outside the window, and it sounded exactly like how a half man, half goat would sound like. Howl! Straight. Me and Greg didn't want to get eaten by this goat guy, so we got in there as fast as we could. But we almost died anyways because we trampled each other running up the stairs. We locked ourselves in the laundry room so the goat man couldn't get us. But that's when we found out it wasn't the goat guy at all. It was just Greg's brother, Roger, playing a trick on us. Okay, this next part is embarrassing, but since it's a biography, I gotta tell the whole truth. I wet my pants and we were in the basement and we heard those noises outside. Miss Humphrey got me an extra pair of Greg's underwear, but they were too small, so my dad had to come get me and bring me home in the middle of the night. It was a long time before I could go to Greg's for another sleepover. But that's a much longer story. I'm not sure there's even room for that one in this book. At the time I saved Greg at Kevin Lurkin's birthday party. There's this kid named Kevin Lurkin who lives on Speen Street, and last summer his mom invited me and Greg to Kevin's birthday. I didn't want to go because Kevin is a hyper, but both of our moms said we had to. Turned out that me and Greg were the only kids invited to Kevin's party, but we didn't know that until we got there. After we gave Kevin his birthday, Mom said it was time for part activities. First activity was to watch this movie about a guy who could turn into a bear, an eagle, and a bunch of other animals. When the movie was over, Kevin wanted to watch it again, but me and Greg told Kevin's mom we didn't want to watch the movie a second time. So she said we could move on to the other activity, like the donkey. Well, that just made Kevin mad. He got up and started acting like the guy in the movie could turn into animals. I guess Kevin's mom was used to this sort of things, but me and Greg didn't know what to do. What we were supposed to do. We asked Miss Lurkin if she should take us home, and she said there were still 2 hours to go in the party. I went out the back door and waited for Kevin to calm down, but eventually he found us, and now he was acting totally nuts. I took a few steps back to get out of him, but That's when I found a giant ditch. Luckily, the ditch wasn't too deep where I would have broke some bones. I got on my feet and I heard these buzzing noises all around me. Turns out there was a hornet's nest at the bottom of the ditch, and they were all really stirred up. I got stung 12 times. 2 on the stings were inside my mouth. Mrs. Larkin drove me home early and Greg hitched a ride too. And my grandma's always saying he owes me for getting out of that party. And if I put it in this case, I ever need to remind him. Every biography I've ever read for school has a chapter called Accomplishment, so I figured I better add that in here before I forget. The problem is Greg is only a kid and most of his accomplishments haven't happened yet, so I'll leave some blank spaces here so I can fill it on later. That's it for today. Bye.